It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC South rivals. We can hardly wait for the start of this one. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from the Superdome. To return is Tucker. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon, and they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They send Godwin in motion. A 2nd down throw from Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They send Evans in motion. Here's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
To throw is Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Throwing is Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Irving. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. He'll try to run this one in. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Baker to throw. He's got his big tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the number one goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Back to the air one more time. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. The left side into the hands of Olave. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Throw left side. Pulled in by Evans. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here comes Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. This one intercepted. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given. And now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they will finally run him down.
And this is just where you see some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, that's a deadly combination and one that's going to really open up other things as the rest of this game unfolds.
So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. In motion is Hill. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at the 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Kamara going to try to bull his way in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced third down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Saints. On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. He's got it. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll look underneath here for Irving. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Irving. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. They'll go again here with Irving. Irving's got a 1st down, still going. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another 1st down. Here comes Otten in motion. On the ground, it's Irving. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Demario Davis there on the play. Second and 7. Right back to Irving. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are back within 4 at 14-10. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. He fields it at the 8. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to onto that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Hill.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Olave is the motion man. On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Blake Grupe for the Saints, a field goal try. This a 57-yard attempt. Grupe's kick is good. And the Saints will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Grupe back out to kick it away. To return is Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They send Godwin in motion. On first down is Mayfield. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Demario Davis there on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Over the middle, that's Godwin. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Here's a 3rd and 10. Slot man in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? He'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll look to throw again. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. In motion is Hill. He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he's going to have the Saints first down. This defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans. After this, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Group B now, on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Saints add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. shotgun. Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more, and he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Saints will punt this one away. Back deep, Trey Palmer. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Third and a yard. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The outside, that's caught by Hill.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage across the 50 to the 48. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Slot receiver headed right. Left side into the hands of Olave. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's to the right side and incomplete. On the give, this is Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. In motion is Hill. To the air now on 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on second, and the ball's out. The Bucs have it. The Buccaneers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Hill. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Levante David doing his work on defense. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Grupe back out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Mayfield to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7. The handoff, it's Irving. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The whole idea of play action is to slow the pass rush down to allow your quarterback the protection to work the ball downfield. That's where a lot of the big play opportunities come in the NFL. And in this case, the defensive line was thinking pass the entire time. The offensive line can't hold up, and it results in a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And now the punting unit will come on. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and This is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Here's a 2nd and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Hill. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run. It's Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw right side to Olave. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big 3rd down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bucs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get about 5. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
On play action, Mayfield. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Saints offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Back to the air once more on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Complete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. On first down, here's Irving. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll go again here with Irving. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They motion the slot man left. Second down throw for Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Irving. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Sending a receiver right. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a give now to Kamara. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. They'll come up on a second down and 8. He'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. To the air now on first and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he'll be taken down. That is about the craziest situation you'll ever see. Huge gain on the play, but still not enough for the first down. The Bucs offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's first and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Irvin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Second down, goal to go. Now, faking the give. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up 4th down. Here comes Otten in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go again here with Kamara. He finds some room across the 25. And he'll be taken down. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.